Have you ever looked around your house and felt like the mess was just too much? Like no matter how often you clean, it somehow piles up again, and this time, your body isn't quite up for the challenge? If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. The truth is, as we get older, housework starts to feel more like a full-body workout than a daily routine. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. Today, I want to show you how to make cleaning feel easier, lighter, and far less exhausting. You don't need to spend hours scrubbing or lifting heavy things. In fact, the smartest way to clean your home isn't by doing more. It's by doing less, but doing it smarter. I'm going to walk you through 10 powerful energy-saving tips that were created with your body, your pace, and your comfort in mind. Whether you're dealing with arthritis, a bad back, stiff knees, or you just feel like you don't have the energy you used to, these tips are going to help you clean better, not harder. And I'll tell you now, one of the later tips in this video completely changed the way I look at daily chores. But let's not jump ahead. Let's start at the very beginning, with one small change that can make a big difference. Let me ask you this. What happens in your kitchen after you finish eating? For a lot of folks, the dishes go into the sink. Maybe you tell yourself, I'll get to them later. But later, that food is stuck like glue. Suddenly, what could have been a quick rinse turns into a battle with baked-on leftovers. The trick? Rinse your dishes right away. I'm not talking about a deep scrub or running a full load. I'm talking about a simple, warm water rinse to remove the worst of the mess. You don't need to do anything fancy. Just a quick rinse before anything dries out. One woman I know, Eleanor, she's 80 years old and living on her own after her husband passed. She told me that washing dishes used to wear her out every night. But when she started soaking her plates in a little soapy water right after eating, she cut her cleaning time in half. Now she lets them sit while she enjoys her evening tea, and by the time she's ready to wash, the dishes practically clean themselves. No scrubbing, no soreness, just peace of mind. Even if you use a dishwasher, this small step helps more than you'd think. A quick rinse or wipe with a damp cloth keeps food from hardening, which makes everything run smoother, literally and figuratively. It's a little habit with a big payoff. Now let's walk over to the cleaning supplies. Have you ever tried picking up one of those big jugs of cleaner or a heavy spray bottle and felt like your fingers were just not having it that day? I've been there too. Those bottles can be stiff, bulky, and hard to manage, especially if your hands aren't as strong as they used to be. But there's an easy fix. Instead of using the giant bottles that take both hands to lift, try pouring your most used cleaning products into smaller spray bottles. Lightweight, easy to grip, and gentle on the hands. That simple switch can turn a frustrating chore into something manageable. Frank, a 71-year-old retiree I spoke with, used to avoid cleaning entirely because those big containers hurt his fingers. But once he swapped them for travel-size spray bottles, he found himself cleaning more often, and without the pain. You can even go a step further. Keep a small bottle of cleaner in each room you tend to clean most. One in the bathroom, one in the kitchen, maybe one by your favorite reading chair. That way, if you spill something or see a smudge, it's easy to grab the spray and handle it right then and there. No more carrying bottles up and down the hallway or forgetting where you put it last. You know what else makes cleaning so much easier? Microfiber cloths. I know it might not sound revolutionary, but hear me out. If you're still using an old towel or a feather duster to clean, chances are you're spreading dust around more than you're picking it up. Microfiber is different. It grabs dust, holds onto it, and leaves your surfaces actually clean, not just moved around. Barbara, she's 77 and lives in a little bungalow outside of town. She used to dread dusting because it hurt her wrists to press down and scrub. Once she tried microfiber, she said it felt like magic. No pressure, no effort, just a single swipe, and the dust was gone. Even better, they're soft enough for glass, wood, electronics, anything delicate. If reaching high places is hard, here's a trick. Wrap a microfiber cloth around the end of a broom handle and secure it with a rubber band. Just like that, you've got an extended duster. No need to climb, stretch, or risk a fall. You're still cleaning, just without the strain. You can even dampen the cloth slightly for extra dust-grabbing power. And when you're done, toss it in the wash and reuse it. Simple, safe, and sustainable. That brings me to another household hero you probably already have sitting in your cupboard: baking soda. This little box of white powder is more powerful than it looks, and best of all, it doesn't come with harsh fumes or harmful chemicals. It's safe, natural, and does the hard work for you. Greasy stovetop? Sprinkle a bit on a damp sponge and let it do its thing. Dirty grout? Mix it into a paste with water, spread it on the cracks, and let it sit before wiping clean. It also works wonders on carpets. Just shake a little over the rug, wait 15 minutes, and vacuum it up. Your home will smell fresher and feel lighter. And if you've got slow drains, baking soda and vinegar can clear them out without calling a plumber. Ruth, who's 78 and living with asthma, told me she stopped using chemical sprays because they made her cough. Baking soda was her saving grace. Now she cleans her entire kitchen without a single wheeze. You see, cleaning doesn't have to hurt. It doesn't have to make you tired. It can be something that fits easily into your life, not something that takes over your day. And that's really what these tips are all about. Making life feel a little simpler, a little lighter, one gentle step at a time. Let's keep going, because the next tip might just change the way you think about laundry. Laundry is one of those tasks that sneaks up on us. One day the hamper's empty, and the next, it's overflowing. But if you've ever found yourself bending down over and over, sorting piles of clothes on the floor, and feeling that tug in your back or stiffness in your knees, you're not imagining it. It really is that hard on the body. The trick isn't to avoid laundry altogether, it's to set it up so it works for you, not against you. One of the easiest changes you can make? Use multiple laundry baskets that are already sorted. Keep one for whites, one for colors, and one for delicates. That way, every time you take off your clothes, they go right into the correct basket. When it's time to wash, there's no bending, no sorting, no dragging heavy loads around. Just grab the basket that's full and head to the washer. Doris, a sweet 74-year-old grandmother, told me she used to hate laundry day because it left her stiff and sore for hours. But when she set up a simple 3-basket system and put them at waist height on a shelf in her laundry room, it changed everything. Now she just lifts the lightweight basket and puts it right in the washer. No more crouching. No more pain. If lifting at all is difficult for you, consider getting a rolling laundry cart. They're lightweight, foldable, and have handles that make it easy to roll your clothes from the bedroom to the laundry area. Ruth, who we talked about earlier, switched to a cart after arthritis in her hands made it nearly impossible to carry a basket. Now, she just wheels it from room to room, and laundry feels like less of a burden and more of a breeze. Even better, many of these carts have removable baskets or soft fabric bags that you can lift out when needed. Choose one that works for your space and body. Just that one change can save your arms, your back, and your energy. Now let's talk about something sneaky: dust. It settles everywhere, on shelves, on the TV stand, on windowsills, and somehow comes back faster the older we get. And if you're anything like my friend Linda, a 70-year-old woman with arthritis, you might find yourself dusting every couple of days just to stay ahead of it. That's where a little-known secret comes in: dust spray. Now, I'm not talking about fancy or expensive products. Just a light coat of dust-repelling spray, applied once a week to your furniture and high-dust areas, can reduce how often you need to clean. Linda told me she used to dread dusting, especially with how quickly it would come back. But after she started using a gentle, unscented dust spray, she only needed to dust once a week. That gave her more time to enjoy reading by the window instead of chasing down every speck of dust. If spray bottles are hard to use, or if you prefer something even simpler, try pre-treated dusting wipes. They're soft, easy to grip, and already soaked in dust-repelling solution. Just one quick pass across a surface traps the dust and keeps it away longer. And here's something I want you to think about. How often do you try to clean your whole house in one day? You might feel like it's the only way to get it over with. But the truth is, that kind of deep clean marathon does more harm than good. It drains your energy, stresses your joints, and leaves you too tired to enjoy the rest of your day. But it doesn't have to be that way. Instead of cleaning everything at once, try breaking your chores into smaller pieces, just 10 to 15 minutes a day. George, a 79-year-old widower, told me he used to spend every Saturday doing all the cleaning. By the time he finished, he was too exhausted to do anything else. Now, he spends 10 minutes each morning wiping counters, vacuuming a small area, or tidying a drawer. His home stays just as clean, but his body doesn't pay the price. That's the key. Do a little each day and let your energy stretch throughout the week. Maybe Monday is for the bathroom sink. Tuesday is for the living room floor. Wednesday, wipe the kitchen table and appliances. By the weekend, you'll look around and realize everything's already done, without you ever breaking a sweat. To make it easier, try setting a timer. Give yourself 10 minutes, and when it goes off, you're done for the day. It turns a big, overwhelming task into something small and manageable. And if you don't finish everything, that's okay. Tomorrow is another day, and the beauty is, you're no longer rushing or overdoing it. Now, let's think about something most people don't give much attention to: the trash bins in your home. If you only have 1 or 2 big trash cans, and they're all the way in the kitchen, chances are you're walking back and forth just to throw away a tissue or food wrapper. And that walking, bending, lifting, it adds up. But what if, instead of one large bin, you had a few small, lightweight ones placed throughout the house? One in the living room, one in the bathroom, maybe one by your favorite recliner. Suddenly, tidying up becomes as easy as reaching beside you. Rose, who's 75 and has trouble with her knees, told me this little shift made a huge difference. She used to leave things lying around because it hurt to walk to the kitchen. Now, everything goes straight in the nearby bin, and she only empties them once or twice a week. Choose bins with foot pedals so you don't have to bend over. Use small, light trash bags that are easy to tie and lift. Keep a roll of replacements right in the bottom of each bin, so changing them is fast and easy. These are tiny tweaks, but they make your life a lot more comfortable, and that's what matters. By now, you might be realizing something important. Keeping your home clean doesn't mean pushing your body to its limits. It means working smarter, not harder. These small changes, a different spray bottle, a microfiber cloth, a laundry cart, or even a second trash bin, are more than just hacks. They're acts of self-care. They're ways of telling your body, I respect your limits, and I'm still going to take good care of my space. And you know what? That's something to be proud of. Let's keep going, because we still have a few more powerful tips ahead. And one of them might just be the simplest habit that keeps your entire house clean without even noticing you're doing it. One of the most powerful ways to make house cleaning easier, especially as we get older, is to stop waiting for the mess to build up in the first place. It's a mindset shift, a gentle daily rhythm that helps you stay ahead of the clutter without ever needing to dive into hours of exhausting work. It all starts with a consistent cleaning routine. I know that might sound like a lot, but stay with me. I'm not talking about some military-style schedule with a to-do list that runs a mile long. I mean a simple habit, spending just 10 to 15 minutes a day on a small task. That's it. Maybe you wipe down the bathroom sink today. Tomorrow, you sweep the entryway. The next day, you empty the trash or fluff the cushions. Over the course of a week, all those small actions add up to a clean, peaceful home, and you never once had to push yourself too far. Walter, a 73-year-old retiree who lives in a cozy apartment, used to let things pile up until it overwhelmed him. Then his weekends became all about playing catch-up. But once he started setting a gentle daily routine, one that matched his pace, everything changed. His home stays clean, He has more time for his crossword puzzles and morning walks, and best of all, he doesn't dread cleaning anymore. Here's the real magic in all of this. Small steps lead to big results. That's true for cleaning, and it's true for life. You don't have to power through the pain. You don't have to keep doing things the hard way. You've earned the right to take care of your home in a way that takes care of you too. As you begin to incorporate these changes, you'll notice something incredible. Not just that your house stays cleaner, but that your spirit feels lighter too. There's something powerful about knowing you're in control of your environment, on your terms, in your time, with energy left over to do the things you actually enjoy. You might start rinsing your dishes right away instead of scrubbing them later. You might trade in a big, clunky spray bottle for a light little one that fits perfectly in your hand. Maybe you'll keep microfiber cloths in a drawer nearby instead of climbing for the feather duster. Maybe baking soda becomes your new go-to, or a rolling laundry cart saves your arms and back. Maybe you even give yourself permission to clean less often because now everything's easier. And isn't that the goal? Not just to keep a clean home, but to live in it, to enjoy it. To sit in your favorite chair without thinking about the crumbs under the table or the fingerprints on the fridge. To walk into your kitchen and feel peace, not pressure. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this, it's that a clean home doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing it differently, smarter, gentler, more lovingly. These 10 energy-saving habits were made for you, not just to make chores easier, but to make life a little sweeter. Every tip in this video is about honoring where you are in life and creating a space that feels calm, comfortable, and doable. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's one cleaning trick that's helped make your life easier? Or is there one from today's video that you're excited to try first? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one of them, and I love hearing your stories. And if you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join the Strong Elderly Life family. We're here to share simple, smart ways to make life better after 60, and you deserve nothing less. Remember, your home should be a place of rest, not stress. You don't have to carry heavy loads or push yourself beyond your limits. You just need a few gentle tools, a few thoughtful habits, and a whole lot of self-kindness. You've got this. You really do. So take a breath, pick one small change, and give yourself permission to make it easy. Here's to living your best life at any age.